falling too fast to prepare for this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against David Johnson's Cardinals.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. A huge play there right off the bat. 64 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. A sidebar league-wide story, Charles, as these two teams make their way back onto the field. Anquan Bolden retiring after 14 NFL seasons, and boy, he is well-respected around the league, isn't he?
Boy, is he ever, and what about the accomplishments, right? What did he finish? 9th, I mean, at this time, 9th in the league.
Yeah, he had
catches.
Over 1,000 catches and 14,000 yards.
Productive, tough, gritty. The kind of guy that on third down you had to find because he was going to find his way open. And no matter how difficult the catch, he seemed to come down with it. 3 Pro Bowls on his resume as well. He'll be missed by the NFL.
So second and 10 here. Palmer now off the bootleg. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 43 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And before this series gets rolling, you know, a story, very feel-good story. Cowboys' third preseason game. Nice to see Jalen Smith out there, wasn't it?
I almost get emotional talking about this because when Jalen Smith was in college at Notre Dame before that draft season, I had him ranked as a top player in college football. And when I saw him get hurt in the bowl game and then to hear the extent of the injury where people said he may never play football again, for him to battle his way back and be out there in an NFL game and then to see him perform and
looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
First down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
They go to Johnson again. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Palmer now. Screenplay, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Prescott now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on 2nd and 10 now. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Third down, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Palmer gives to Johnson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Palmer. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Again, it's Johnson. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 3rd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2nd down, Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Johnson on the counter. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing is Palmer. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They go play action now. Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals add on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
First half in the books. You're watching. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
What stands reason to give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
A first down carry by Elliott. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three, fellas, we got three.
They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. This is Elliott, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run. McFadden. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down, 8. On the ground, this is Johnson. Shreds the tackle, refusing to go down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he's got Gresham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time running out here on the play clock. Johnson, and this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Room here to run. 8 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play clock winding down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. A second down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Prescott now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And a return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.